All right, we're back on Smells Like 90s Rock. Sheila, Hot
We
Toddy,
are.
and DJ Pork. And to add to what you were talking about, so we're talking about how stupid it was for Marvel to not have a Black Widow movie instead. Solo movie, instead to have a Captain Marvel movie. The only reason why they introduced Captain Marvel was to have her in Endgame, and she did nothing. She did two good things, one at the beginning, one at the end, and that's it. Really,
Okay,
they didn't need her, to be honest.
But at the end, when it was all like, strong women, society unite.
Yeah.
And then she kind of really didn't need them.
Yeah.
I just felt like that was pandering to the audience.
Right. And we could have used a Black Widow movie in there. That would have been great. I mean, they still can do it, because if it's an origin story, they could go back and just revisit that if they want. But I don't blame Scarlett Johansson. See, I didn't know that story. I didn't know Scarlett that
they
she was
jumped
pissed
over
off
her solo
about
movie.
that.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
So.
But they could still do it. They could make it up to her. Just.
I mean, I'm just curious to see, because Jason Gunn is back on
Guardians. I'm excited about that because it looks like Thor's going to be in the next one.
Yes. Because there used to actually be a comic named as Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
Yeah.
As Guardians. That's cool.
So I'm interested to see what's going to happen in the next phase.
Yeah.
Because what really, I think, sold the Marvel movies was that they did have that tie-in for the Infinity Wars.
They don't have Thanos anymore.
Yeah, they don't have anybody to worry about.
There's other comic book lines that I'm sure that they can play off
He's
of.
just like a big theme that's no longer part of that universe.
So the next one up is the second Spider-Man, but that I think will set up and tell us what the next phase is going to be.
It's just going to be a whole new world coming out. And my advice for the next Guardians movie, more Jeff Goldblum, please.
Yes.
Or Jeff Goldblum.
Oh no, he was in Thor 3, but let's bring him into the Guardians movie. More Jeff Goldblum. We didn't get enough Jeff Goldblum in Thor 3.
The reason I am excited about Guardians is because they do a really good job with the humor.
It's just like amazingly structured, those films. Yeah.
And with all of the Marvel movies, and that is something hard to do, to mix in tragedy with humor.
Yeah.
But they did a really good job of that, and that's why I think I enjoy them so much, is because
Tragicomedy.
Well, but there's tragedy, but you don't walk away feeling deflated. Even with Endgame, I didn't walk away feeling deflated and like.
It was a great end.
Yeah.
Like I was ready for it, and I feel great.
Like,
now.
Did you all ever watch that show, This Is Us?
No, I can't. That's
This
too.
Is Us?
That's too.
I think I've
sad.
seen 1 or 2 episodes.
That would really work up my anxiety.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
I tried to watch it because I liked the premise of it, but I gave up halfway through the first season because I was literally crying during every episode.
No, yeah.
And I'm like, that's not enjoyable to me. I mean, even Supernatural, which is my show, which is ending next year.
Yeah, that's sad, right?
15 years is not enough. But
yeah. Here's to another 15.
Yeah, there's episodes that made me cry, but overall, the series doesn't. But that's the only series that, like, every episode is bawling with. I was like, I don't enjoy that. Life's already kind of crappy. I don't need it. I need something that's escapism.
All my favorite shows are comedies. Like I can't get into any like sad shows.
Are you following Game of Thrones?
No, I never follow Game of Thrones. No, can't do it. Can't do it.
That one is like...
That one's coming to an end, too.
Yep.
Yeah, it's coming to an end, and it's always been a rather bloody show. But it's not depressing either. It's like kind of the point I was trying to make.
It's exciting, yeah.
Yeah. Because you recognize from the very first season that this is like war. And what I will say is, unlike certain authors... JK... it doesn't feel like they kill people off for that sensation of killing off main characters. It seems like there's actually a point and a purpose for people dying.
JK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, JK.
I'll never forgive Dobby.
No. Screw you, Dobby.
Dobby was...
That was
he
kind of...
deserved better.
That one did kind of...
That was
kind of
sad.
came out of the blue for me.
Just killing people for fun.
I was okay with Dumbledore dying. I was okay with Fred
I wasn't
dying.
okay with that.
Snape hurt. Snape kind of hurt.
I saw that one coming.
Dumbledore was cool, but I felt like he held too much away from Harry, and like if he had just been honest, like we would have only had like maybe 5 books instead.
Sure.
But I feel like he manipulated Harry to some extent. So that was... It sucked because I didn't really want him to die, but at the same time I was okay with it. Dobby was the character that when I read it, I just cried. I was like, how could you kill Dobby? Because he was finally free.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that whole
No
plot.
more Malfoy.
Yeah, that whole plot was just useless at that point.
Yeah, it was
why we didn't even need
bring him in if you're just going to
kill him off.
Yeah, to kill him off for being a good and of all of the characters, Dobby and Neville and Luna, they're the only ones who are
Misfits.
classically good. Though.
Yeah, classically good. Yeah,
like they did not have any moments of bad behavior. They were still rich characters, but they were just the genuinely good people.
I agree. That's very true. But Dobby died a hero though. So I mean, at least you had that.
But I mean, Neville. At least I didn't. If Neville had gone, which is one of my favorite characters ever written, just because if you read the books and you learn about him and this idea that he very well could have been the chosen one.
Right.
If they'd done that, I would have been just burning things down.
If they killed Neville.
If they killed Neville, I mean, I adopted my orange ginger cat, I named him Neville because
he's the chosen one.
He's the chosen one because there can only be one ginger at a time.
Yeah.
And gingers are just the Bengal striped gingers, not those sort of like peachy weird ones. The Bengal striped gingers are
That's offensive.
I know, but they're the most beautiful cat.
Yeah.
They
are pretty.
Gorgeous.
They are gorgeous.
And don't let Draven hear that because he'll be upset. He's a gray and black Bengal.
That's right.
Weird white spots. The older my little munchkin Draven gets, the more white he gets.
Right.
That guy.
Yeah. Was I talking too much about my kitty?
No. This was weeks ago. I just love this soundbite because you were and Pork and I were talking about how because we were watching looking at cats on Facebook or something, and you were like.
You just lit up.
You were so dark and gloomy that day, and then we started looking at cats, and you turned into this whole different person all of a sudden. And then we started talking about Draven, and you started screaming Draven's name. And so we went back to air, and we were talking about Draven, and then we just all started screaming Draven's name on the air.
That's right. Okay, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I am Mosho.
Yeah.
I
am Mosho. Yeah, that's what we were looking at.
The cat rapper. When I was giving my lecture today on social media and news.
You didn't bring up the cat rapper, did you?
I did because I was asking them how they got their news, and they were all saying that they have news sources on their feeds and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. My feeds are filled, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, which I barely ever get on.
Yeah.
Instagram, it's all filled. Reddit, all filled with cat stuff.
Yeah.
You have a Reddit account, Sheila?
I have a Reddit app. I don't have an account because I don't really.
Okay.
How could they not say? How could they say you're not warm and fuzzy when your life is revolved around cats? When you told them that?
Because I had to do this. Well, they didn't say this. I think they really dig me.
Somebody said you weren't warm and fuzzy.
Yes, a student said I wasn't warm and
Turn
fuzzy.
up.
That's right. And that's why I'm saying, how could they say that? Because you love cats.
But that is, and I told him, I said, when I go to my news, and I am a dork, I will follow 3 different news places to figure out one story.
Yeah.
But it's intentional. I don't have my news come to me. I intentionally seek out news. So when I open my social media accounts, I follow people who make me happy. I follow Pork even though he constantly gets on and off of it.
It's not even worth it, yeah.
But I still follow him. And
sure.
You know, I'm going to be honest.
Me too.
When I see him post a Rage Against Machine video, I like it because it makes me happy.
Yeah, it makes me happy that you're posting something, Pork, that you're getting involved.
No, anything. And then with you, I follow you too. And which you mostly only post under your hot toddy.
I rarely do personal stuff, yeah.
But I'm afraid to like too much of it because then I'll seem like a creeper.
No, I need more likes. Go ahead.
Okay, all right, I'll start liking it because I just didn't want to seem like, Sheila Hawkins likes everything Hot Toddy does.
No, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I got people that do that. I'm like, I'm so glad you love it. I'm so glad you liked it, even if you didn't mean it.
You got your little stalker.
I got stalkers, yeah.